Hey, yo, hi, ha, he. Good evening from London, England. Or should I say good morning, or is it good afternoon? Or in most cases, it's good night and rest well. From your host, your guy, the one and only and truly, yes, before I say it, I am DLG repping. This is the same card I was showing at the fan cam down the Chapman on AFTV. Watch out for that name, yeah. DLG repping. And I'll be reading a few. Oh dear. Oh, the content that I wanted to read is not there, so I'm going to go without it. I wanted to talk about England. Climb to the world rankings. Got sad news on Nathan Ake's father, who just passed away minutes after his son scored his first Champions League goal for Man City, and I'm going to be going through Thursday's transfer talk. Before I start all of that, just keep smashing the thumbs up like button for me abundantly, yeah? Make sure you smash the share button as well. I want this channel shared all over the globe virally, and make sure your friends and relatives get hold of this, yeah? Especially if they're football fans, and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. Viewers, comment section, positive feedback. I promote that. So your views, your opinion, your response to Liverpool's and Man City's victory. Chelsea fans, are you pleased with your performance against Zenit? Leave it in the comment section below. And viewers, don't just like, comment and share. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, yeah? And smash that subscribe button. And if you subscribe, remember, I'll shout you out. I'm aiming for 1,000 subscribers, yeah? This is the road to 1,000 subscribers. So let's get it done, yeah? Oh, I've just seen what I wanted to talk about now. So, yeah, I'm happy to crack on, as they say. And while you're subscribing to the channel, yeah, make sure you tell your friends and your relatives to do the same as well. Hit that subscribe button for me, yeah. Let's push this channel up to 1,000 subscribers, and definitely way far and beyond 1,000 subscribers. So let's get cracking on that. All right. Speaking of which, my first bit of headline here. And it's about England, the national team. England are now ranked third in the world rankings, ahead of world champions France. I'm going to read it as it is, written in yellow writing as the head title. England rise to third in world rankings. I wonder what they've done that is special. They ain't won anything. All right, we know they haven't won anything, but I'll tell you what. They were absolutely exceptional in the last World Cup they were in. They got as far as the semi-final. They got to the final of the European Championships, and they fell a little short to Italy. And on the day, the best team won the European Championship. They played a better football, especially in the midfield. And I said Verratti's the man, and he needed to keep quiet. They failed to do that, and he was running that show. He ran the final for the majority of that game. Just saying it how it is. Right, let's get going. England are up to third in the FIFA's... Let me start again. England are up to third in FIFA's men's world rankings, equaling their highest ever positioning. Following their defeat by Italy in the Euro 2020 final in July, England beat Hungary and Andorra 4-0 in World Cup qualifying earlier this month before drawing with Poland. Gareth Southgate's men move above world champions France, who dropped to fourth after 2 draws and a win. The last time England were ranked third was in September 2012. Wow. It's been a very long time since that happened, and 9 years later they find themselves third in the world rankings. Okay. But I don't see them as a third place team. I think there's more than 2 teams. There's got to be 5, maybe 7, 8 teams better than England, if the truth be told. And I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about even, well, then again, should I say 7 teams better than England? Maybe there's more than a couple of international teams better than England. That's in my personal opinion. If you got your own opinion on that, then drop it in the comment section below. I'll be waiting for a reply. And it's good to talk football on this channel and on my platform as well. Right, moving on. Excuse me, what? This is a sad bit of news for Manchester City and Holland international centre-half Nathan Ake, because his dad passed away minutes after the defender scored his first Champions League goal for the club. So, as it says, as it's written in yellow writing as their title, Ake's dad dies minutes after the first Champions League goal. Nathan Ake has revealed his father died minutes after the Manchester City defender scored his first Champions League goal on Wednesday. Ake, 26, headed the opener after 60 minutes in City's 6-3 victory against RB Leipzig at the Etihad Stadium. In a post on social media on Thursday, Ake said his father, Moyes, passed away later that evening. I know you're always with me. You will always be in my heart, and this one was for you, Dad, he wrote on Instagram. That's completely heartwarming and very touching. You know, for you to score your first Champions League goal and to lose your father in that one motion, that's distraught. And my condolences goes out to Nathan Ake's father's friends and family at such a tragic but difficult time. All I can say to Nathan Ake himself is, look, I wish I could still be as close to my father as you were. I wasn't close to my father throughout my whole life, but one thing is, he is alive, but I don't really have too much connection with him. But having saying that, yeah, I wish you all the time in the world to recover from this tragic loss, and I know you're taking it extremely badly. Just take your time, and I and many of football fans look forward to seeing you on the pitch whenever you've recovered emotionally as well as mentally and physically. That's my message to you, Nathan Ake. Right, Thursday's transfer talk. Let's go into the gossip column, shall we? I'm not going to read too much here. Liverpool have emerged as one of the potential destinations for Poland striker Robert Lewandowski, who is expected to leave Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich next summer. Fachajes. I think that's how you pronounce the name. I think it's a Spanish article here. Well, for me, I don't think Liverpool are going to be interested in signing Robert Lewandowski. I think Klopp's got an eye on a striker, and it ain't Robert Lewandowski. Jurgen Klopp, his judgment is to be trusted. For those of you who support Liverpool or not, that know football and know Jurgen Klopp as a football club manager, knows Jurgen Klopp has a plan in sight to get a striker that he believes will get 25, 30 plus league goals. It ain't Robert Lewandowski, so I don't think this has any legs on it at all. I don't think it has any substance, this story. Moving on. According to The Sun, Manchester United have been in on Twitter. Fabrizio Romano has said via Twitter that Manchester United have been in positive talks with Portugal midfielder Bruno Fernandes since July. The 27-year-old wants to stay at Old Trafford and his contract is considered a priority along with France midfielder Paul Pogba. Well, Paul Pogba's now looking at doing a U-turn and they're in negotiations with Bruno Fernandes on a new contract, so expect a pay rise, of course, and his agent fees as well to be paid. Fernandes is closing in on a new 5-year deal at Manchester United worth more than $250,000 a week, increasing his salary by nearly $100,000 a week. I knew it, and I think that is the case, and this has got some truth in it for me. I believe this has got some truth in it. I don't see why it wouldn't have any truth. He's been sensational as a performer. He's been a sensational performer for Manchester United, consistently on top of his game. And the goal against Newcastle, it says it all about the player himself. Right. Chelsea defender Antonio Rudiger could be sold to fund a bid for Seville's France defender Jules Koundé. The 28-year-old German is wanted by both Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid, but has emerged as a key member of Thomas Tuchel's backline. Well, maybe that, maybe that could be false. I mean, if he's part of Thomas Tuchel's back four, then I'm thinking, is this negotiated by the board? I mean, this is unclear for me. This is coming from Football 635. And there's more on Rudiger here. Rudiger is stalling over Chelsea's offer of a new $140,000 a week deal, which has also alerted Bayern Munich and Juventus as Rudiger is out of contract next summer. I think if there is any truth in this year, then this has to be resolved sooner rather than later, because they can't allow him to. Well, they can't allow him to walk out on a free, unlike Arsenal. The way they're allowing players left, right, and centre to get away scot-free. With Chelsea, they'll have a solution into dealing with Rudiger. That I can tell you. Leeds United have opened talks with Calvin Phillips over a big new contract for the England midfielder, 25 beyond 2024. Well, his name's come up recently because he's been linked with a move to Manchester City. So, it's not so much yet the name Manchester City. It's so much the money more than anything. And Manchester City fans, believe me, I'm not having a dig at you guys. It's how much you can pay and look after Calvin Phillips and his family. I get that. But as a name brand based on history and tradition, etc., Manchester City is not the biggest club in the world in terms of their name brand, but they are heading in that right direction, however, the way they are going about their business. But this is a big decision for Calvin Phillips. I'm sure he's focused on Leeds United and focused on the next game, obviously, and the whole season for Leeds United. I would assume so. All right, I'm going to read a couple more here. West Ham United are keeping tabs on Rangers English centre-back Connor Goldson, who is out of contract next summer. And former Arsenal midfielder Jack Wilshere is not seeking a pay-as-you play deal at the Emirates after boss Mikel Arteta offered him the opportunity to keep fit at the Gunners training ground. The 29-year-old has 34 England caps but has been without a club since he's released from Bournemouth earlier this year. Read what you want to read into that. I mean, yeah, he's said before that he regrets leaving Arsenal. She's not the only one who said those words. Halep said that as well. Whether Arsenal will give him a deal of some sort remains to be seen. I mean, that is the talk. I don't think we'll sign Jack Wilshere. I don't think Arteta is that naive enough to make that decision. I mean, yeah, if we are looking for a midfielder, it's not going back to the past. And Jack Wilshere's now a thing of the past, let's be real. I think we need to look at someone else who can come into that midfield and help Thomas Partey without disrespecting Albert and Boyo Sambi Lokonga. But he's not. He's not a guy who's gonna uplift your midfield if we get big games coming at us. However, he has done well, but I still think we need another midfielder, and we're definitely possibly looking at an attacker, and that's what's been said according to these sources. Anyway, I'm out of here, yeah? I did say I wasn't going to take too long. So allow me to say, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you so much for listening. I thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching me, as you do. And as I always say, saving the best to last. I thank you so much for putting up with me. I'll be back hopefully later on tonight. If I don't do the Mikel Arteta's press conference, I might do it tomorrow. Oh, and speaking of tomorrow, yeah, my preview for the Burnley game. So that is not to be missed. So other than that, take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourself, stay safe. As I always say, peace again, love again, and bless again. Always delighted to talk to you football fans all over the world, no matter where you come from, what race you are, etc., etc. Other than that, until then, we'll talk again. But the main thing is, please just be nice.